All right, welcome back to 40-Day Refresh. If you don't have the online course and email series to go with this program, you can go to danielfoley.net/40, the number 40-day refresh, and you can find it there. You can register to get the other videos and the emails that go along with this program. Or remember, our goal to get things in order, to get mental clarity. Remember, order always leads to clarity. To finally submit a one-year plan of the direction that you're trying to go in your life. Now, you may be wondering, when are we going to get to the planning? When can I make my plan? Just wait out. Go through the process, because there's a divine sequencing to all this that leads us to being able to get a better plan. Now, today I want to talk about one of the most important things as far as our mindset goes, and that is we are continually learning and growing. And so my question for you is, are you in the habit of continually learning and growing? How can you be doing that? You can be reading books. You can be reading 10 pages a day is a great habit to get into. You can be reading and studying your Bible on a daily basis. You can be reading other books about your skill sets that you need to develop. One of the things we're going to be talking about when we develop your one-year plan is when you look at your plan, there's probably some skill sets that you need to develop. For example, in my world, if you're in the gym and you're a personal trainer, well, you need to get knowledgeable about training and nutrition and joint health and sleep and energy and coaching and psychology. There's skill sets that you need. For any path that you're going to go down, there's skill sets that you need. When you look out in your life and the direction you want to be going, what are the 1 to 3 skill sets that you need to be mastering? What are the things that you need to be working on to create more value for the world? What are those skill sets for you that when you look out, hey, I need to be working on these things? Now, we can be reading, we can be listening, you can be taking online courses, you could be finding what I call net time. So you're driving in the car, you're cooking breakfast, you're mowing the lawn, you're doing household chores, you're listening to something. Anytime you're doing something, you could be listening to something. You're learning all the time. You're continually learning every single day. If a day has gone by and you haven't learned something new, you just wasted a day. One of the things about learning is it keeps you young. Your brain needs to be working all the time. Your brain needs to be adaptable and plastic and moving and learning all the time. So how do we learn faster? A couple of tricks that I've learned about learning at an accelerated rate are this. Number one, every new topic you want to learn has a language. So for example, if you want to learn nutrition, you have to learn things like carbohydrates and proteins and fats and micronutrients and things like this. If you want to learn fitness, then you need to learn squats and push-ups and deadlifts and bench press and these types of things. If you want to learn music, you need to learn chords and notes and frets and rhythm and these types of things. You want to learn finance, you need to learn ROI and accounting and dividends and these types of things. You need to learn the language. Any new skill set that you want to master requires you to learn a new language. And you have to give yourself permission to have time to learn the language. You think about a newborn baby that's learning a brand new language, they're learning how to speak, it takes them some time. So give yourself permission to do some reading, to do some learning, to do some studying, and to learn the language and to get good at it. Also, in any skill set you want to develop, there's usually 3 to 5 fundamentals that you need to master. If you just master those things, then you've mastered 90% of it already. If you just focus on getting those fundamentals in place, they take you a huge part of the way in just mastering that skill set. So one of the things we're going to be talking about when we get into the practical stuff, coming pretty soon here in a couple of days, when we get into the practical stuff on money and health and finance and all these types of things, there are usually 3 to 5 fundamentals that I'm going to give you in each area. If you're not doing those, that is the place to start. If you're not consistently doing those habitually on a consistent basis, that's the place that we need to start. Those are the things that are going to have the biggest bang for your buck. A lot of times people try to jump to the fancier things. Learn the language, master the fundamentals first, and then start to make it your own and get a little fancier as you go from there. But take home message today, learn every single day, reading, listening, looking for net time where you can be learning things while you're doing other things, always learning, always growing, and expanding in your skill sets and your mindsets and all these types of things every single day.